We're all told to stay out of the Clark Fork and other area rivers when they're running this high and cold. But for the Missoula Fire Department's Swiftwater Rescue Team, this is often when they have to get into the river to save people who've gotten too close to the floodwaters. And that's been especially true in recent weeks, as team members have been called repeatedly to help people to safety. That's ranged from the homeless caught by rising waters needing to be escorted back to shore from vanishing islands to people that have fallen in the water or underestimating the strong currents near the shoreline. A key tool in many of those rescues, and where Missoula Fire is one of the leading agencies in the region, is the use of RWCs, specially equipped versions of the PWCs or personal watercraft you may ride for fun.
Yeah, so an RWC is what we call a rescue watercraft. They're basically two jet skis that we have that are allowed to run in the river in the city of Missoula. The nice thing about them is they're really quick, they're nimble, we can get them in small places, shallow water for rescues, and they have a board on the back. That way, if we do have somebody floating down the water, we're able to rescue them from the back of the board.
On this training day, the rescue teams are practicing a variety of scenarios, from rescue swimmers taking off from shore to intercept a victim to using the RWCs to get people to safety. The objective is to recover the victim as quickly as possible and provide first aid on solid ground.
It's a good platform to stabilize them on while we get them to shore. We can provide minimal medical care while they're on the back, but at least we can do something for them until we get them to shore and to more definitive care.
And because these are real-world conditions, the rescue teams have to use every bit of skill and caution to stay safe during the drills. That's a challenge this year with the river at record levels. Thurlow says they respect the river.
We really do. I mean, for the fact that we had to dial down our training just because of the river flows, it shows you that we need to respect the water, how powerful it is. And so that's what we did today, and we really hope that everybody does the same if they're out there recreating.